Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss some more problems on finding last two digit of a number and last three digit of a number using congruences. So let us start. First problem is find last two digit of a number 9 power 9 power 9. We have to find the last two digit of this number. Means we have to find a where a is given by this congruence modulo 100, means a is a remainder when this number is divided by 100. This a will be the remainder, or in other words this a will be the last two digit of this number. Clear? Now we have to find this a. Okay, now we see that 9 is congruent to minus 1 modulo 10. Since 10 divides 9 minus of minus 1, that is 1. 9 plus 1, that is 10. Clear? 9 is congruent to minus 1 modulo 10. This implies 9 power 9 is congruent to minus 1 power 9 modulo 10. This implies 9 power 9 is congruent to 9 is odd number. Therefore, this will be minus 1 modulo 10. Okay. Also, minus 1 is congruent to 9 modulo 10, since 10 divides minus 1 minus 9, that is minus 10. Okay, therefore using this we have 9 power 9 is congruent to 9 modulo 10, and from this we can say 10 divides 9 power 9 minus 9, that is 9 power 9 minus 9 is equal to 10 into k. For some integer k. Okay, now since this left hand side is positive, clearly this is positive, therefore right hand side will be positive, and this will imply k is positive. Since left hand side is positive, right hand side is also positive, therefore this integer k is positive. Clear? Now from 9 power 9 is minus 9 is equal to 10 into k, we can write since now we have this relation 9 power 9 is equal to 9 plus 10k. Now this will imply 9 power 9 is equal to 9 power 9 plus 10k. I can write in this form. Mark this as equation number 1. Okay. Now this is reduced to now one single power. Clear? Now we will try to make a congruence relation between this 9 power 9 and 100. Okay. In order to find the last two digit of this, we will now work on this number. Clear? Now we start this with 9 power 1. Now 9 power 1 is 9 only, and this I can write this congruence 9 power 1, that is 1 only. 9 only. Now this is clear. Now 9 square is 81 modulo 100. Taking 3 power, this is 729 modulo 100. Now on dividing this number by 100, remainder is 29. So I can write this congruence as this. Same way 9 power 4. Now multiplying by 9 here, this is 261 modulo 100. And on dividing 261 by 100, we get the remainder as 61. That means 9 power 4 is congruent to 61 modulo 100. Now 9 power 5. We want to reach to 9 power 9 here. Okay. Now 9 power 5. 9, 9, 6, 54 modulo 100. And on dividing this number by 100, we get the 49 as a remainder. Therefore, congruence becomes like this. Same way, 9 power 6 is multiplying this by 9, we get. And on taking the dividing by 100 and taking the remainder, this is 41 modulo 100. 9 power 7. 9. This is 9 power 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. Clear? This is modulo 100. And on dividing by 100, remainder is 69 modulo 100. Okay. Now, same way we will find 9 power 8. 9 power 8 will be, and on dividing by 100, this will be 21 modulo 100. Okay. Now, we have this 9 power 8. 9 power 8 is congruent to 21 modulo 100. Therefore, 9 power 9 will be congruent to 189 modulo 100. That is 89 modulo 100. Okay. Mark this as equation number 2. Now, from this, I can make a congruence relation between 9 power 10, and this will be 801 on multiplying by 9 both sides modulo 100, and this is remainder is 01, that is 1 modulo 100. 9 power 10. Okay. Now 9 power 10 is congruent to 1 modulo 100. That means now taking k power both sides, this will give us 9 power 10k is congruent to 1 modulo 100. Clear? Mark this as 3. Now using 2 and 3. Using 2 and 3. Now from these two, from this and this, I can write this as 9 into 9 power 9 into 9 power 10k is congruent to 89 into 1 modulo 100. Using the relation or using the property of congruence relation as A, if A is congruent to B modulo n and C is congruent to D modulo n, then we have this property A into C is congruent to B into D modulo n. We are using this property here. Okay. Now, this implies 9 power 9 plus 10k is congruent to 89 modulo 100. Now, using 1, this left hand side is equal to 9 power 9 is congruent to 89 modulo 100. That means A is 89, means 89 is a remainder on dividing this number by 100. That is 89 is the last two digit. Therefore, last two digit of 9 power 9 is 89. Clear? Clear? Okay. Now we come to next question. Now we will find the last three digit of a number. Okay. Now second, determine last three digits of the number 9 7 power triple nine. Now we will find the last three digit of this number, 7 power triple nine. Okay, that is here also to find. Now we have to find the last three digit. That means we have to find here the remainder on dividing this number by 1000. Okay, to find A, where A is given by this congruence, 7 power triple nine is congruent to A modulo 1000. Okay, we have to find this A. This A will be the remainder or the last three digit of this number. Okay, now we will start and try to make a relation. If we can make out any relation in or any sequence in power of 7. Okay, start with 7 power 1. Now 7 power 1 is clearly congruent to 7 modulo 1000. Okay, 7 power 2 is congruent to 49 modulo 1000. We want to check if there is any sequence or any pattern in uh, in some powers of 7. If there is any relation or any pattern which is repeating here. Now 7 cube is 343 modulo 1000, and 7 power 4 is again on multiplying by 7 both sides. This is 2401 modulo 1000. This number is more than 1000. On dividing this number by 1000, we get remainder as 401 modulo 1000. Okay, 7 power 5. Now multiplying by 7 here, 1000, and remainder will be 807 modulo 1000. Clear? Now 7 power 6. 5649 modulo 1000. That is 649 modulo 1000. Same way 7 power 7 is congruent to, on multiplying this number by 7, this is 4543 modulo 1000. Then remainder will be 543 modulo 1000. Now 7 power 8. 7 power 8 on multiplying by 7 both sides, this is 3801 modulo 1000. And on dividing this number by 1000, we get the remainder as 801 modulo 1000. Now see, in 7 power 4, we have here 401. And in 7 power 8, we have here 801. Try to make a relation from these two, 7 power 4 and 7 power 8. Now this can be written as 1 plus 400 into 1 modulo 1000. And this is 7 power 4 into 1. I can write this in this form. And here 801 can be written as 1 plus 400 into 2 modulo 1000. And here I have 7 power 4 into 2. Okay, I can write like this. 7 power 4 into 1 is congruent to 1 plus 400 into 1 modulo 1000. 7 power 4 into 2 congruent to 1 plus 400 into 2 modulo 1000. From 7 power 4 and 7 power 8, I can write this in general for n and nth. This we can write in general. We have, or we will prove. Now we will prove this by induction. Okay, we will prove this. We will prove this relation by mathematical induction. This 7 power 4n is congruent to 1 plus 400 into n modulo 1000. We will now prove this relation, this congruence. Okay. We have seen in 7 power 4 and 7 power 8 as 7 power 4 into 1 is congruent to 1 plus 400 into 1 modulo 1000, and 7 power 4 into 2, that is 8, is congruent to 1 plus 400 into 2 modulo 1000. Okay, now we will prove this general form. Okay, we will prove this by mathematical induction. Okay, now clearly this is true for n is equal to 1, that is 7 power 4 is congruent to 1 plus 400 modulo 1000. Mark this as equation number 1. Now assume this result. Now assume this is true for n is equal to k. That is 7 power 4 into k is congruent to 1 plus 400 into k modulo 1000. Mark this as equation 2. Now we will prove the result. We will prove for n is equal to k plus 1. This is mathematical induction. Okay, that is to prove, that is we will prove now 7 power 4 into k plus 1 is congruent to 1 plus 400 into k plus 1 modulo 1000. We will now prove this congruence. Okay, now using 1 and 2, we can multiply. This is 4 into k into 7 power 4 is congruent to 1 plus 400 k into 1 plus 400 modulo 1000. Using a is congruent to b modulo n and c is congruent to d modulo n, then a into c is congruent to b into d modulo n. We have this result. Okay, now this will give us 7 power 4 into k plus 1 is congruent to, now multiplying this, 1 plus 400 plus 400k plus 16,000,000 modulo 1000 with k modulo 1000. Now we will simplify this. Okay, mark this as equation, this as relation 3. Okay, now we have, now clearly we have this congruence modulo 1000. Clearly 1000 divide this number. Okay, therefore adding 1 plus 400 plus 400k plus this both sides, 1 plus 400 plus 400k modulo 1000. Using, if a is congruent to b modulo n, and we can add c both sides, b plus c modulo n, we have this result, this property. Okay, we are using this. We can add c both sides. Here we are adding this number both sides to 0 and to this number. Okay, clear? Now mark this as 4. Now using 3 and 4, we have 7 power 4 into k plus 1 is congruent to 1 plus 400 k plus 1 modulo 1000. Modulo 1000. Therefore, result is true. Therefore, result is true for n is equal to k plus 1, and hence by mathematical induction result is true for all n. Therefore we have therefore we have therefore we have 7 power 4 n is congruent to 1 plus 400 into n modulo 1000. Now we want to find the last three digit of 7 power 999. Okay, we want to reach to 999. Now we will divide this 999 by 4 to reach to somewhere near to 999. Clear? Now on dividing 999 by 4, we have 8 here, then 4, 3, 36. 3 will be the remainder. Okay, now if I take n to be 249 here, then I have the power 7 power as 996 near to 999. Clear? Now take n to be 249 here. Okay, now taking n to be 249 here, we have 7 power 4 into 249 is congruent to 1 plus 400 into 249 modulo 1000. Now this is 1 plus okay, sorry, we have this modulo 1000, that is 99601 modulo 1000. Clear? Now on dividing this by 1000, remainder will be 601 modulo 1000. Now we want this left hand side is 7 power 996. Okay, now we will multiply by 7 cube both sides into 7 cube is congruent to 601 into 7 cube modulo 1000. Okay. Now 7 cube is 343 modulo 1000, and here we have 7999. Clear? Now multiplying this 601 into 343, we get 206 143 modulo 1000. Now dividing by 1000, we get remainder as 143 modulo 1000. That is, this is the remainder. Okay, this is a remainder when 7 power 999 is divided by 1000. Therefore, last three digits of the number 7 power 999 is 143. That is the answer. Okay, clear? Means if we have to find the last two digits of a number, we will divide the number by 100 and remainder will be the answer. And if we have to find the last three digit of a number, then divide that number by 1000 and remainder will be the answer. Clear? Now that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. Thank you.